How the heck are everybody? I'm Fastidious. Welcome to my channel and welcome to day 78 on our grind for glory. Kind of an important day in terms of the shard summoning event for AEON. We are basically exactly halfway. It's 15 days long. This is the start of the 8th day. So we're about 7.5 days in. I thought this would be a great time for us all to check in, and we can check in through the lens of my account and what I'm accomplishing, things I'm keeping in mind, things you guys should be thinking about. So a lot of fun stuff to get to there. Before we do, I thought let's do something really fun that I didn't expect, that I completely stumbled upon earlier today. And that is going to be, where is it? Game news? Yes, the Discord event. Let me know in the comments, guys, please, if this has been out for a while and I just had no idea. But I figure if I didn't know about it, some of you guys didn't know about it. The rewards are pretty juiced up. 100 diamonds and one 4-star psychic power, so a 1 4-star fodder piece. 100% free. So how did I stumble upon this? And more importantly, how can you claim these pretty juiced up rewards for yourself? Well, very quickly, I was looking for a different event actually. Let me pop on display mode. You guys can see a little behind the scenes here. If I pop in this window over here, you will see we have this community event, this community contest. If you guys missed it, I did put a guide out on this last week. You can get 500 diamonds for free. It does take a little bit of some work to complete what they describe as a tough challenge. You have to beat Gear Raid 1, Stage 18, with only epic heroes, so I don't even think rares are allowed, just epics and no power of dominance, obviously. If you're able to do this though, you can post in this little Discord link here and you'll get 500 diamonds guaranteed. It's not a contest or anything, it's just, can you accomplish this? Once you have that achievement and you prove it to them, you get 500 diamonds. I'm going on about this for a bit because I did want to say you still have a few more days. You still have six days to get this done. I would do it if I were you. Check out my video, check out some other videos. If you can get it done, 500 diamonds is nothing to sneeze at, right? That's like over halfway to a 10 pull. However, I was looking for this, that's not what this video is about, and I found that other event. So what is that other event? Let's hop back in the game now. It's a slight amount of work. I'd call this like 3 minutes of work. And if you're someone that's doing secret achievements and stuff, then this is very easy, right? This is really quick to get 100 diamonds. That's like 3 1/3 secret achievements worth of diamonds. So you click this button here, go. You're gonna get this pop-up now. Discord app launched, continue to Discord. If you're not signed into Discord, you might have to connect it by scanning a QR code or something, but just get into Discord through your web browser or through the app, continue to Discord, and boom, we will be in Discord. Now, this seems confusing. However, I've already tested this out twice to make sure I was fully capable to explain the best way for you guys to do it. They explained it to you very thoroughly, so you guys can go back and do that. It's as simple as this though. Click request code, and then you'll need two things, role ID and zone ID. Don't overthink it. This is your in-game ID and then your server ID. So if you don't know what those are, I will show you right now. You click on your little avatar. So this is my account, Fastidious, and you can see this number right here. The first, 7 numbers. So here, 4696047 for me, that is my ID. And then in the parentheses is the server ID. So for me, that is 527. So copy. Now let's head back to that browser. I'm gonna paste. Now this is an important part. Be sure to cut out now the server ID, paste that underneath, remove those little parentheses, and there you go, guys. Submit, let it load. AEON is thinking, so this is an in-game bot. Can take a moment, but there you go. Code is sent. So now they want to make sure that that account that you showed up, the account you plugged in the information for is actually correct. So they're going to immediately send you in your in-game mailbox another code that now you re-enter in Discord. And then I haven't taken this final step, but you'll see I've done my testing. Now I should take this code, put it in, and we should get our rewards. So 5097, 5097. Let's head back there. Now we go submit code. I let it load. 5097, submit. And let's see. AEON's thinking. She's really taking her time with this. Look at that. AEON just messaged me. Here is your verification code. And there we go. I think it's that easy. I think we're just going to redeem it like a normal promo code. So copy that, copy and paste. Let's head over here. My Discords are popping off now. AEON is a trendsetter here. Now everyone wants to message me. Oh my God, I'll have to turn that off 1 second. Let's go to settings here. And then you go to redeem code, this key. We're gonna go here and paste. Okay, there you go. Let's mute my output, and there you go. It's been redeemed. You can double check, already been redeemed. Now it should be as simple as this. We're all figuring this out live, right guys? Let's go to mail, and there you go. CD key reward has been redeemed. The attaches your CD key reward. Have fun in the game. It was that easy. So I think all in all, that took what, 2 minutes. So if you're on top of it, follow these instructions. really free way to get some really nice rewards. To be fair, this psychic power is like not even worth 100 diamonds, but hey, it will help with your leveling up events, with your quarter of glory, with your awakening of heroes, your hero trainings. And then 100 diamonds is 100 diamonds, baby. I mean, what more do you need to know? 100 diamonds was that 1 2/3 huge stamina pots. That could also be looked at as, what is that? Just over, or basically like 1 1/5, just over 1 pull. Who knows? Maybe that pull is gonna be Hatsit or something, right? Maybe that pull is gonna be Bonoma or Twin Fiend. So let's claim that. It's free. We love it. All right, now on to the good stuff. So as I said in the beginning, the AEON Shard Summoning event is in full effect. As you guys can see, I have a whopping 0 shards. And that's not because I've been slacking. That's because I already fused my AEON. I'll put a picture up right now. You can see I've been all over this event. So I kind of want to take you guys through what my approach has been and what my approach will be going forward. I want to immediately tell you guys something though, and I am going to pull up my calendar to show this. So we have the calendar here, right guys? Hopefully guys, you've been using it, or you've been using some other calendar, you've been keeping up and you've been staying on top of your stuff. Basically, we have the 2 yellow events here, right? So we have 1 event, this was the spiritual altar, and then we have 1 arrival of heroes. That's going to be coming up this weekend, right? We have this recruiting event where you get new heroes and you get points for it. This is a huge way to get summons. As you can see, from the spiritual altar was 15, that just happened. And then from the arrival of heroes is going to be 15. However, you might be wondering, what is this down here? And you might have been confused this weekend because we had a very strange circumstance. We had that ultimate leaderboard, you know, with the soul cadens and the craziest skins and stuff. And they kind of wanted to throw in another arrival of heroes. Kind of nice for us though, because we could double dip because we had spiritual altars, a spiritual altar active at the same time. They were running concurrently, but that's not in the calendar. It wasn't in the calendar. I actually spoke to my dev contact on Friday. She was waiting to get confirmation. It was confirmed today that in fact, that was a bonus. That was just straight up a bonus. So if you were able to max that out, I did. That was a bonus 15 shards. This is confirmed now, as of my conversation with my dev contact. This is confirmed to still be coming with the exact same expected 15 fragments. TBD on the points, but if it's anything like this bonus arrival of heroes we got this past weekend, it should be fairly manageable if you've saved up. If you haven't, fair enough. However, it won't be super duper hard like the spiritual altar was, which I guess is a nice transition to talk about what I've been doing so far. So you can see here, I've maxed out everything that has happened thus far. Lost Legacy just started today. That's our newest event. Then we have all 4 of these actually beginning on the same day, I believe on either Thursday or Friday, which is crazy. And then we'll wrap it up, and then also Arrival Heroes, and then we'll wrap it up with Mystery of Artifacts, which should be pretty fun. So what have I accomplished so far? You see, we've had 3 tournaments. And then we have had, what is this? 3 or 4 events? No, 5 events. Crazy. A lot of stuff going on. So first off, the Duel of Champions, I maxed that out. Pretty easy. Like I said, you can win the whole thing with losses, so don't sleep on that. Keep that in mind because we have another Duel of Champions coming up. As long as you stay on top of allowing your arena tokens, your arena passes to regenerate, you can win the you can finish the event all 200 points, not just the 160 or 150, excuse me, that was necessary to get your AEON shards. You can actually just clear the whole event just losing if you're too lazy to do your own arena fights. But we did that. Brave Conquest, we accomplished that. Vault in the Sands, not only did I get full rewards on it, but I actually placed 3rd, so that was a bonus 5 fragments. Moving right along, Spiritual Altar, this is the one place I was not able to do it. I got like 3,300 points, which is pretty solid. I think I did, in the end, it was 17 Ancient Summons and 120 or so blue summons, rare summons, right? I didn't have any Divine Crystals. Oh, and 1 Divine Crystal, because I did get that actually from the bonus Arrival of Heroes event. So I didn't have very good luck. So that's to be fair. However, just goes to show you how hard the Spiritual Altar event is. This is kind of what I was trying to touch on with the summoning simulator I featured from Maku. But essentially, you know, I got 3,300 points, which is solid, and it was like 4,650 or something. And my big W so far has been the Gear Raid 3 tournament, the Gear Raid 3 Oracle's Trial, Forgotten Palace. This wrapped up at reset today, and I did win. So I did get a full 10 extra fragments. So you can see I got the 5 base, the 10 extra, so for a total of 15. I'll show you guys very quickly now. It was getting a little dicey at the end because I had this Brazilian guy pretty close behind me. I wasn't too worried about the Spanish guy, nothing to do with nationalities, but just because of time zones. I went to sleep pretty late, so I was like, all right, I think he's probably gonna have to go to sleep too. But the Brazilian guy was like, he's got an extra 5 or 6 hours on us. But luckily I was able to get it. This number might not look huge to some people, but this is by far the hardest I've gone into a gear raid. It's really transformed my account. So I'm gonna take a quick moment just to show you guys something. Heading into this AEON event, and specifically heading into that Gear Raid 2 tournament that I placed 3rd place in, and the Gear Raid 3 tournament that you just saw that I won, I had been playing for 68, 70 days or something, right? And I had 5 ancient mythic pieces on my entire account. And like, I don't farm that much, or I hadn't been, but it's not like I'm a slouch. However, with these 2 tournaments, I did go hard. So I went from those 5 ancient mythic pieces to, I still have no weapons. It was Gear Raid 2 and 3. I already had these 2 ancient mythic breastplates. So that puts us at 2 pieces. Now I have, what is this, 6 bangles, 4 amulets, and 1 ring. So 6, 4, 1, 11, plus those 2, 13. So it might not sound crazy. I know some people have incredible gear, but think about that. I more than doubled the ancient mythics I had on my account just by sheer force of will. So don't think it's impossible. If you can just clamp down and you save up and spend all of your diamonds like I've been doing on these bad boys, these huge stamina pots, you can see I still have 68. I'm gonna go crazy on the Lost Legacy. I don't have a single ancient mythic weapon, as you saw, and only the 2 breastplates. So I'm gonna go hard. And one more thing I really wanted to show you guys, just to really illustrate how hard I've been going on my gear raid runs. If you missed it, I did a full marathon 3-hour guide on how I go about gear cleansing with like a very strict style gear cleansing. And I went down from like almost max to under 400 pieces. Look at this, I just went in to do a fight. Your gear storage is full. So actually we're already, let me show you, somehow I'm at 1,001 pieces. I must have taken a piece off of someone or something. But if you go here, this is how aggressively we've been getting after it. And since that video, I've already done 1 other gear cleanse. So stay on top of your gear cleansing, guys. Don't be like me. It gets rough. When you go hard on these gear raids, it gets rough. Anyway, let's go back to our list now and let's wrap it up. And I really want to talk about now looking forward, because maybe this could lend you guys some thoughts on how you can be as successful as possible. So as you can see here, with all that accounted for, we have 60 points. And again, shout out to Maku, what an amazing calculator. So you can see we had 5 partial points, 40 full completion points, that's 45, plus 15 podium points, 60. However, why was I able to fuse AEON? That was this bonus arrival of heroes, which I do want to touch on again. That brought me to an even 75. It allowed me to fuse my first copy, and actually it allows me, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it, but it gives me a proper opportunity to maybe get a second copy, which I didn't think was possible. Granted, I'm not full on free to play because I'm getting those lots of diamonds as a content creator, but you know, it is possible for people that spend a little bit or save a ton, you know, so that's pretty cool because I think that's a decent equivalent to where I'm at. So look, we got the Lost Legacy. So now this is why I really like this thing Maku did. What you're looking at now is everything I've actually done, right? These 60 plus this 15. I'll make a little function here so you guys can see what our grand total is. There we go. So 75. This is our big number, right? Let's make it nice and bright yellow. Okay. So now as I check through, this will be added and added, right? So with what do we got now? The Lost Legacy, we're going to complete that. So that's 80. The Court of Glory, I'll complete that. I'm going to complete everything, right? With the Brave Conquest, we'll complete it. Tales of the Smith, Duel Champions, we got it. I told you that one, you can win it with all losses. Arrival of Heroes, this could be tricky, but I'm going to save up and I'm hoping I get a few more content creator reward diamonds. That would make it a guarantee. This is a question mark, but let's assume we're able to do it. And then Mystery of Artifacts, let's assume that. So what are we left with, guys? We're at 130 total. So you can subtract 75 because I already did that, right? So that would give us what? Subtract 79, that's 55. So we're 20 short of the additional 75. You can see the amount of fragments required for a single copy, 75. So we would be at 55 more and we need 20 more. Where could this come from? We finished every event. I don't see any more random bonus things they're adding. Well, we have these 3 podium opportunities. How can we get 20? I think the best way is I got to win 2 of these bad boys, and you might have already figured out I have to win the Lost Legacy first place, and I think I'm going to have to win this Mystery of Artifacts. Why do I say that? I really don't think I can count on podiuming for a summoning event, so this is probably going to be an L here. This will be a big fat goose egg, but if we then add 10 and 10, all of a sudden that is my 150. So that's kind of the big conclusion I wanted to jump to there, guys. You can see I do have a shot. Let's actually take a peek at my Lost Legacy and evaluate. This guy, Heimdall, is going to make my life very, very hard. However, all the diamonds I get from now on will be going into this unless he completely runs away with it. I know now what it took to get almost 17,000 points for the Gear Raid 3 tournament. I think I could at least get that again. So it's kind of going to come down to how hard this group goes. The way I suggest you do it, what my strategy has been so far, is I farm pretty steadily the first 2 days. So something, you see, I've barely done anything, right? I've done like 5 runs, 4 runs, something like that, right? I farm pretty steadily the first few days, and I let these guys figure it out among themselves. You know, I'm staying efficient. You know, I'm staying under the stamina cap. I'm loading up on my pots to make sure I'm ready to strike. However, I'm not going to have this crazy huge opportunity. I'll just show you guys, because I'm free. I'm a no spender, right? Because I don't have the privilege card and stuff. I don't have that many auto battles. And this is with me stockpiling. I went through like 600 auto battles between Gear 8 through and Gear 8 2. I have to do so much of this stuff manually and just be diligent and clicking. So I don't want to overdo it with my auto battles. I want to save them for the right moments. So at the beginning, I just do lots of manual auto clicking, right? One battle by one battle. That doesn't count for your auto battles if you didn't know. And then I just like to keep an eye and see what we're facing. So let's see what Heimdall does, right? Let's see what CLS G4G does, right? Let's see how aggressively they go. I'll probably put up like between 2,000 and maybe 2,000 and 4,000 points the next day and a half or so. We'll see. And then I'm gonna see, like, can I strike? Do I stand a chance? Or should I just take the L? Anyway, I think it's going pretty well. That's kind of where I wanted to wrap it up, guys. Let me know in the comments, please, how the fusion's going for you. And do you have your copy of AEON yet? It did take me doing 2 podiums and 1 first place podium, which I know is pretty hard. But let's find this young lady. Where are you? You little thornhead girl. There you go. The 4th Epic Lord on my account, and officially I still only have free Epic Lords, or free to play Epic Lords. I have my Lunarian, my AEON. I joined after Isolde, and then of course I got Ein and Wrath, so that's 4. But you can see we can do this now. I am very, very, very much planning on using her. This is what matters the most to me. People are going on and on about Mari. She is so much better than Mari. To be fair, Mari's super free to play on day 3, and AEON, you have to wait all the way until this fusion event, and hopefully you're able to do it. However, you're getting that same vulnerability all the way up to 20%, and it's happening on every attack she does. Literally basic attacks and her Death Vortex, which is her ultimate. So she's super worth it if you're like me. I've been saving because I've been wanting to do this. I really want to land everything in that passive. It's kind of invaluable. And then on top of that, she has AoE. She's when you promote her, it's a triple hitter on her basic attack. So a multi-target, maybe not straight up AoE, but she's really fantastic. We still haven't landed anything in where I want it to go. She's really fantastic for applying those vulnerabilities. I'm definitely going to test her out in Guild Boss. Expect content on that. It should be pretty cool to see. We are having terrible luck right now. Absolutely terrible. It's going everywhere except for where I want it to. Let's see. It continues. This is very much a theme with me. It never goes where I want it to go, but she's someone you should not sleep on. Her damage is atrocious. Her base attack, I believe, is 1,800. We can double check in 1 second. Finally, I land one there, but you can see I've been stockpiling my crystals. I've been ready for this moment. Her damage is bogus, man, but she applies a slow, and she applies this very unique form of crowd control with her, which is her Death Vortex, and she's a really easy to build champion, just like a Mari, or just like if you're going to use Laurel outside of Cheese, right? You can just, like, you know, go full attack speed, full rage regen, and just get her spamming. Don't expect any damage out of her at all, but it's pretty cool. And this vulnerability is extremely legit in terms of AoE 100% uptime vulnerability. It's nothing to sneeze at, because she has like I said, a multi-target 3-hitter on her basic attack, and then a full AoE on her ultimate. She's a very cool champion. So there we go. We maxed out her skills. I'm very glad I saved up. Actually, just while I'll show you a great, beautiful artifact for her, shout out to War Guides, is going to be this Nightmare Samsara. Restores 5% rage for every 5 attacks. A strong AEON build, I will obviously put a guide out on her, but a strong AEON build is going to be like 400 plus attacks, so an additional 300 attack speed plus. You're going to be spamming attacks. You're going to be building up rage, and you are going to be tearing through this already low cost 600 ult. It's going to be pretty cool. I really like AEON, and if you guys are like keen observers and avid watchers of my account, you know I've got Mommy Morgan, so AEON will not be a lord for me. I'm telling you, she's that good as a debuffer and as a crowd control specialist. Let's wrap it up here with the saddest thing you're going to see all day. Let's show you guys her base attack if you have not checked it out yet. Not even 1,800, it's 1,786. So do not build her for damage. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you go claim your 100 diamonds and your 4-star psychic power if you've not seen it. I wish you all luck in your AEON fusion. Like the video if you like it. Let me know in the comments. Share it with your mother. I've been Fastidious. I'll see you in the next one.
Fastidious.